This show is sponsored by HiveMind CRM. It is more than just a CRM. It is a real estate and business mastermind that comes with an all-in-one CRM. You can have unlimited websites and users. You can call, text, RVM, and email all in one user interface. And you can set up custom automations for any type and multiple businesses. 65% of companies start using a CRM system within the first 5 years of business. Once implemented, the HiveMind will save you on marketing, give you more time, and make more money. One of our users had his first $100,000 month using our system in June. We want to see you automate and accelerate your business. Text us at 210-972-1842 for future meetings and, of course, to get our $1 course on how to make more than 6 figures on one land deal. You can schedule your free demo today at hivemindcrm.io.
Wanted you guys and gals to be able to hear from somebody who's fairly new to real estate, who has a full-time job, that has put his second deal, looks like it's going to be approved now for this group, which means that it looks like we might be able to buy 2 of his deals. One was 16.5 million, almost 17 million. And then today we got notified that he has another one that looks like it's probably going to work for us, which is 8.5 million. So one person, brand new to real estate, never really been in the game before. $25 million worth of land deals submitted by one individual who's brand new, who's not even in real estate at any, high level, because he's working a full-time job right now. So does this group work? I don't know.
We'll find out.
It seems to be going okay, I guess. I don't know what else we could expect. So we'll cover a few different things that we're working on right now. But I wanted this gentleman to come on and just chat with you guys a little bit. If y'all had any questions for him, if you're brand new, if you're already in momentum, if you're already submitting deals, we appreciate it. We thank you all for sticking with this group and being here and believing in what we're doing. First of all, I think belief is like the creator of everything in your life, right? Because even myself, like as I'm pushing through to some bigger deals, I'm like, I've never done that size of deal before. Can I do it? I don't know. Honestly, I can say, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not. I never have. So I think like what stretches my mind and my imagination, and it's belief. And I'll tell you the only 2 big drivers of belief that I can think of. For me is prayer and meditation first thing in the morning, because then I can like clear out all the cobwebs and I can imagine my life becoming different, being able to do bigger and bigger deals. And then also going to CrossFit, going to the gym. If you're on this call right now and you're not working out to some extent, I highly encourage you to do that, because I feel like what's happening is every time I go to the gym, I feel like it's making me believe in myself more. Like it's making me push myself harder, not only physically, but as you push your physical self to new limits, it also pushes your mind to new limits. So I feel like it's easier for me to believe in myself when I'm pushing my body like past what I thought it could do. So if you're not working out, any kind of working out at all, I highly encourage you to do that if you need to break through your own limiting beliefs. I'm going through it right now. And I really do feel like when I leave from there, I feel like I could like knock a house down with my bare hands. And the more often I go, I feel stronger and stronger, and my belief in myself is going up. So prayer, meditation, and working out will help you alter your reality beyond what you currently think right now. So before we get started, I just wanted to just introduce a gentleman here that submitted. I don't know how many deals he submitted. We'll let him tell you, but we have 2 already that have come back from our underwriting team that said that these 2 deals look like they're going to work, and we're going to plunge forward on them. Are you on here, Ruben?
Hey, what's going on, Anthony?
Yo.
How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good, man.
Thanks for being on here, bro.
Hey, I appreciate the introduction. I'm working a full-time job. I work at Sam's Club right now, actually. So,
Awesome.
I work in the produce area. So luckily, I go in a little bit early in the morning, get out at 2:30. And as soon as 2:30 hits, I have HiveMind set up to where I'm dropping messages at 2:00. So I'm already having, some messages coming in, and I just, get straight to it and start replying. And, I try to figure out a way where, I know how much money I'm spending per month, but it's kind of hard because I'm replying a lot. So I don't really account for how many times I'm replying,
Yeah.
but it's just being consistent with it. I don't have much skin in the game really, but Daniel mentioned you don't have to be a professional. It's just, creating that lead flow and being able to bring in those leads. And, some of them don't work out. And if they don't, you got to keep fishing, really. You just keep throwing your lure out and hopefully somebody's going to grab and, bring it over to the team. I like to think of us as a team because really that's what we are at the end of the day. There's something I can't bring to the table. I can go ahead and call Daniel, Anthony. You all are the professionals, real professionals here.
Yeah, sick, man. What are you doing at Sam's Club right now? What's your position?
I'm just a stalker. I just started really probably like 5 months ago. But yeah, I'm just stalking right now, getting like $15 an hour. So you just got to make it somehow, some way work. Whatever it is that you're getting, you just have to figure something out. I really try not to have a plan. I mean, I should have a plan B, but I try not to because this is my only way, not my only way out, but I see a lot of value in this. And so I'm really trusting it.
Dude, that's insane, bro. Congratulations, man. I grew up doing tile, like floors. I was in construction for over 15 years. And I mean, I could lay tile better than anybody, I could put in wood floors. I can build custom showers from the ground up, like mix the concrete, just badass marble showers. I did it forever. And even when I was doing that, I just thought to myself, while I'm working on these like multi-million-dollar houses, I'm like, when I build my house like this, I'm going to do this different and I'm going to make this like this. But there was never a question in my mind. It's like, yeah, I'm going to be on this level. Like, I'm not here as anybody's servant, right? I'm just doing what I got to do right now. So that way, when I get there, I already know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to build my house. So I was thinking about you today, man. I was like, I don't even know what this guy does for a living. I was like, but that's pretty cool that you can go from working at an hourly position, to making more than all the managers and probably even the owner, right, in a day. So that's cool, man. That's a pretty cool dynamic. I'm glad you're putting in the work. So we got some questions popping in. If anybody wants to type them into the chat, or if you just want to ask live questions, let's get a little bit of synergy going here. Let's figure out how to take somebody from being brand new and not having momentum into actually being into momentum and actually having deals getting approved. Maybe if you can start out by telling us how many deals have you submitted so far? How many text messages did you have to send out to get there? Just like a couple of the basics, and then we'll open it up for questions for a minute.
Okay, so right now it's taking me maybe 2 months to write leads, and I huge proponent of Hive Mind because with the schedule I have, it's hard to keep up with all the follow-ups and all that. But Hive Mind, you create tags, go in, search for it. Right now I have 4 leads that I submitted. One's already came back as a no, and the 2 are still up in the air. So hopefully we can close on those. One more is still pending submittal or pending approval. I have a few more that I need to get a little bit more info, but hopefully I can submit a few more. I'm dropping about 200 messages just to like my first initial message. It's about maybe 60 a day, 10 every 30 minutes, I believe it is, that I have it set up to.
Okay. That's amazing, man. One thing you said earlier is I appreciate you believing in us, because you even everybody in here shows that you all believe in us and show that we can deliver on all this stuff. So I really appreciate everybody here, including you, Ruben. Somebody I think who said this is millionaire stalker right there. Paul said that. So it's kind of cool. Like honestly, like this is going to be crazy, and like I don't even know what this is going to pay out, but this is crazy. It's me and Anthony talk about it, how it's just like we kind of projected how it would be, but we didn't know what results would come of it. But this is getting kind of interesting right now. 200 texts a week, that is super targeted. Are your lists? Yeah, how big is your list? That's super targeted, man. You just pull the 50 to 100 acres, just like we told. Okay.
Yeah, I did. So I just searched around Dallas. I pulled 10,000 records. I can't think of the name that I'm using to pull the list, but it was I think I paid $200 for a month, and it allowed me to pull up to 10,000 records for that month. So I used that month. I pulled the 10,000 records, skip traced it, and I'm still going through that. I'm not going through it as fast as I can, only because I have a set budget for marketing.
Yeah.
If not, I'll try and knock that out sooner. I mean, but it's getting me somewhere. But yeah, it's a list of 10,000 prospects. I was able to draw triangles around a map around Dallas, and I just targeted all around there and pulled everything I can, 50 plus acres and above, and we went for it.
So people ask, did you use PropStream? Was that a PropStream poll?
No, you know what? It was similar to PropStream, but I believe Anthony mentioned it actually, or someone mentioned it in one of the meetings, and I went to it.
Price data tree.
There you go. It's going to be that one, the data tree.
Data tree. Okay, good. So data tree, 260 texts a day, or 60 texts per hour, 200 texts a week. This is crazy. No, that shows like you can really be niche down. And for everybody here, I think me and Anthony, we talk about Dallas is super hot right now. Super, super hot. So were all these in Dallas the ones you submitted, or at least the two that came back?
I wanted to say something real quick. Just based on everybody, I don't care what your previous experience is, there's no effing way that you're going to get 2 solid deals in that amount of text messages. So that just goes to further proof that the target that we're going after, nobody's going after this stuff.
Yeah, 100%. Like you have to text a lot of people to get that good results. So it shows that that's really, really targeted and it's working really well for you, Ruben. 100%.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I did actually pay for the what is it, like an upgrade for someone to assist you on setting up the CRM. Get a lot of help with that too, and you know, we spent a few hours on setting up my whole campaign and making sure I was within budget. So you know, that was a huge help too.
So are you people asking if you're calling, you're just texting, right? 100%?
Right. Yeah, 100% right now. If I need to call out after they responded to a text or they called after I sent a text, then I'll jump on a call. But for the most part, I'm just texting right now.
Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. And I always tell people like that all the time. If you're on a set schedule like you are, you have to schedule your stuff out. That way you can hit people and respond to people when you're available to. That's super important. The data tree is the data source to pull data, Elena.
I think it does have a CRM on there too, but I was just using it to pull the list, and the fact that it was able to let me pull 10,000 leads for the first month, or for every month that you're paying for it. And I paid for that first month, honestly, and I canceled my subscription. And when I do need it again, I'll go ahead and pay it again. But
that's so smart. You like, I signed up, got to my leads, and
no shame. Yeah, no shame. Whatever I got to do to, you know, figure a way to bust that door open. Then.
So all your leads come from Dallas, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Dallas is hot. Dallas is hot for 100%. We've had the 120 acres we bought about 6 weeks ago. That's outside of Dallas too, and that was a great deal. We had bought ourselves. So man, I appreciate you coming on and being for providing this value to everybody here that's listening, because some people are afraid to step in front of the audience and get in front of the camera. So I appreciate you standing up, and much success to you, man. This is exciting, and I'm really happy for you. And I know everybody in the group's happy for you too, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, whatever I can do to help the next person. I mean, eventually I want to be able to get, you know, to that point where, I mean, even right now where I'm working at, all my coworkers, I rave to them about real estate and how it could be, you know, it's the average vehicle that can turn the average man into a wealthy man. So, you know, every chance I get, you know, if someone's willing to listen, sometimes, you know, people just think I'm crazy. You're like, you're just some stalker at Sam's Club. And it's like, yeah, stalker at Sam's Club with big dreams, but
100%, man. It's there's something crazy that happens, and me and Anthony talk about this all the time too. Is just that when you grow out of your friends. It's not that you don't have love for them or you don't want to be friends with them anymore. It's just you kind of grow with your circle that you're wanting to be with. So you growing above your friends isn't a bad thing, and it shouldn't be seen as such. like, I hope somebody listens to you and they come with you, but it's just one of those things where like I still have trucking friends that reach out to me like once a year and they're like, what are you doing now? And I'm like, I'm doing big things. And I'm like, they'll never understand, but it's just one of those things where like sometimes people are only with you for a season and you got to keep it moving. But this is crazy, man. Any more questions? I think you pretty much answered everything. Let me see if I got everything. Martha says she hired a VA. Just texting. I think that's it. Anybody else have any questions you want to ask or put in the chat? No, this is crazy, man. Congrats to Ruben here for putting in action. 2 months. That's all we've been here. We've only been here 2 months.
Yeah, and yeah, that's all it comes down to is action, imperfect action. I did, suffer from what people call, what is the term when they say, they're just learning everything and trying to learn everything before they make that first call. It's, just get out there and do it. There you go, analysis paralysis.
So I have a question for you. You've actually talked to these sellers because I've actually hopped on a call with Anthony when he talked to a seller. You're actually talking to the sellers and making the introduction. So what's it like talking to the sellers? Have you gotten good feedback, bad feedback, or has it been like?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like they could see the novice in me because, I'm not 100% sure what I'm talking about all the time. So really, I just try and focus, and get a number and, try to, relate to them more than anything. Because at this point, I don't know much of what I'm talking about. I'm just really trying to, go out there and grab some interest, see if there's any interest in selling. And from there, I just start asking questions. I do have something written down, but I don't follow it, word for word. I just, try to mirror the seller. I did read a book that tried to help me. I'm still trying to figure out any more books that's trying to help me be more of a better talker. And it's just, something like that. But I did read The Greatest Salesman in the World, which is pretty good. It has the 10 Commandments. I try to listen to those 10 Commandments in the morning. I'll try to listen to one on my way to work. And, it's that's really helped me to be able to relate to a seller and, figure steps out to do it. So
this has been a great call today. I hope you all enjoyed Ruben's testimonial earlier on the call. You ready, Anthony? Any final thoughts?
No, I'm good right now. I think we're good. If you guys have any questions, it's best if you post them inside of the group so we can answer them as a collective as opposed to like messaging one of us.
Yep. And I tell people that all the time. If you message me something about the $1 Million group, post in the group. That way we can answer it live and everybody else can see. Because for us, we really help the collective as everybody. If you all have a question, just put it there and everybody else can answer that same question that they might have had too. They just didn't ask. So definitely put it in the group.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here with us. Thanks, John, for hanging out and coming in and teaching us some game. And just like I said, go in there, let these people know that, things are not going to get better. Don't be afraid to say that. You're not bringing doomsday. You're telling the truth. And even say that. Say, look, I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Things are not getting better, sir. They're about to get a lot worse. And like John said, I didn't know this. He said the prices are going to be, down for the next 5 to 7 to 10 years. I'm trying to get you as much as I can today. Right. And just let them know that. Don't be afraid to say those types of things and see the responses you get. Then you can develop your pitch as we go. But I appreciate you guys sticking with it and hanging out with us and putting in the work. Don't get tired. Some of these deals can take 90 days, 6 months, a year. We had a lady come in. She wanted 1.3 million. We closed over a year later at 300,000. Right. So stick with it. Don't get worn out. Go to the gym, eat your Wheaties, eat some steak. And stick with it. Things more marketing. We haven't turned our marketing down. We're turning it way, way, way up, expecting things to crash. So the only way to be a magician at this game, to make yourself look good and smart, is to do a ton of marketing. That's the only way to make yourself look like if you're a professional and you're a killer at this business, is if you're doing a ton of marketing. So don't get tired. Time to go harder, not to get weak or tired or slow down.
All right. We'll see you all next week. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The show is sponsored by The List Guys. Do you need more leads in your local or virtual market? 1 in 10 small businesses don't invest in any kind of marketing. The List Guys have over 35 plus list types to choose from, and you can mix and match any list or criteria. We also use the skip trace list and provide up to 7 numbers and email addresses. Every list you purchase will be scrubbed against previous purchases. The List Guys are here to save you time. Contact the List Guys today at www.1listguys.com. That's www.1listguys.com.